Hey guys, today I decided to film a craft room tour video for you guys. Um, don't mind my craft desk is a little messy. I wanted to do this when it was a little cleaner, but this is about as good as it's gonna get. If you hear any noise in the background, this little guy, he is awake, so who knows what he might try to do, but anyway, we'll try to get through this. So on top of my desk, I have this spinning organizer, I guess you'd call it, and I just keep like go-to things like scissors and glue. Sorry, I'm out of frame. I just keep things like that in there mostly. This little tin, I have like pens and my water brush and a couple paint brushes, and then I have this thing of paint brushes. I have my little light, and then I just have a couple go-to things like a stamp pad, a date stamp, and then my creative journal I've been working on. This is for another project, and this is for another project. So that's pretty much the top of my desk. Over here on the side of the desk, I have this little like thing that has three cubby holes. My son's head's in the way. And sorry, bud. I have three cubby holes, and this top one, I keep my paper trimmer and rulers and just like go-to things. I have this pink thing, which is full of sticker books for my happy planner. Down below, I have watercolors here on the side, and then I have this cute little thing that I decided to organize my enamel dots and gemstone type things. And I was really hesitant about taking everything out of the packaging, but I watched another person do this, and it really saves a ton of space. Like, I couldn't get all my enamel dots in this drawer with them in packaging. So I was really surprised at how much that actually saves. And then I have this one full of blings, and I didn't do the bottom one yet, so they're still in packaging. And then down here, I have these bins. This one's like extra glue and adhesive and all that. And then, whoops. In the back, there's just another one that looks the same. It's another green one, and it is full of my hole punches. Over here, I have this 3-drawered thing with this pile of crap in front of it that I don't know what to do with yet. But the bottom one just has like tools, like a heat gun, a fuse tool, things like that. This drawer I decided to put all my thickers in, and it's really nice because like they're like the perfect length, and I can just flip through them easily and see what I have. So I like that, and there's a little bit of extra room in there to keep going. And then on the top, I put all my stamps, all my clear stamps, and I can kind of flip through these. It's a little messy. I'd like to better organize that at some point, but for now it is what it is. Over here, I added this bookshelf to my craft room about a month or two ago, I'd say. The top shelf, I just have all my 6x8 mini albums, and I really like it because they're all pretty and I can look at them. And this one I have a photo album, and then this one is a 8x8 mini of our family pictures we had done, and then I just have some like decoration type things sitting there. That shelf I just have some Christmas things. This shelf I have projects that I've been currently working on, and my son's trying to reorganize. He loves to carry around this little plastic thing. I have like stuff in it for my Cameo. I don't know why, but he's obsessed with it. And the bottom's just some presents that we didn't get out to people for Christmas yet, and birthdays and things like that. So anyway, nothing really on those shelves too important yet, but this little stand, I just have my Cameo on, some things I need to put away right now. Underneath that, I have a tote full of yarn whenever I did some yarn, like scarves and stuff, which I haven't done in a long time, but still have the supplies. Then I move on to my desk with my laptop, and beside that, my little stand with my printer, and I print most of my photos from home, so that comes in handy. And here is the majority of my supplies right here inside this closet, which you can see it's a pretty big closet. And there's a shelf on the top of things that I use once in a while, but not a ton. Now there is like that basket of washi I use a lot. Those things there have sequins and wood veneer. I do use those at times. So if you go into it, this basket is also full of washi. This little section, sort of my stamping section. This one has mini ink pads and like stamper dabbers, things like that. This one has bigger ink pads, acrylic blocks, stamp cleaner. That one just has a stapler. Yeah. And then over here, this has Project Life cards. This has mini alphas, like sticker alphas and puffy alphas, just things like that. Then if you go down to these shelves, I have these two containers that have 6x6 paper pads, and this one has this off-size paper pads, but they'll probably be 6x6 because this one's pretty full. Some Project Life cards that I don't know what I'm doing with quite yet. I haven't really not really doing much Project Life anymore, so I probably don't need these giant kits of things, but for now I have them. And then over here I have another one full of Project Life cards. This one is full of like die cuts and ephemera, so that's helpful. I use that. And then this bin has all of my like stickers and stuff that I go to. And then I have a second one down here that's sort of ones that I don't really use as much, but might find a use for them, or sometimes I'll put them in giveaways and stuff. This box is full of my scrap papers. That's where I store that. I just have a couple hip kits there that I'm still working on. This box is 12 by 12 stickers, I believe. Where'd you get that pen? Sorry, my son's getting into things. What's new? This one I put chipboard pieces in, and this one is page protectors. So there's that. You're a turkey. Oh, well, you are. Did you hear that? He said he's not a turkey. So this stand here, I decided to do like a mixed media to try to keep all that together. So in the bottom, I just have paint, lots of paint. In this one, I have some more paint back there, some gesso, and then this bin has all of my like sprays. So stuff like that. Then we come up to this one, which I have a jelly plate. My gelatos are in this box, and then I just have some like collage papers, things like that for art journaling. The next one is paintbrushes, palette knives, some watercolor pencils. It's kind of miscellaneous stuff in there. The top little skinny one, I just have some threads and some eyelets that I don't really use, but this stuff I use for like bookbinding. And then this one just has a binder with stencils. Then this lovely big black thing is paper. Like, it's just big paper. Like, the bottom two are 12 by 12 papers. This one's like 8.5 by 11, and then this one's like the old school cardstock, like little squares and stuff that I've literally had this stuff for a long time, and I don't really know what to do with it. Do you hear my monster back here? Say hi. You gonna say hello? Can you stomp? He's so funny. Alright, boys will be boys. So back to the video. On top, I just have my happy planner sitting here that I work on. Over here on these side shelves in my closet, I have my big albums. And then, well, not to make you dizzy, but I have more on this side as well. So then we go into this stand, which my son got into some letters, I see. But anyway, on this stand, I just have art journals on this shelf. That one's empty. These used to have my stamps, and I reorganized. This one is mini albums, like 4x4 albums, and then a couple that were homemade mini albums. In here I have traveler's notebooks. In here I have regular notebooks that are like is it A5, A6 size, I believe. I always get that mixed up. But they're going to be for like my creative journals type deal. And then this one's just like miscellaneous extra things of that nature. So I kind of turned this shelf into like a kind of like a journaling shelf, I guess you could say. By the way, I have this 3x4 punch, and to me it was really hard to use. Like, it doesn't really, I barely used it, only a couple times, but for some reason I just have trouble with it. So if anybody's interested in that, it's heavy, so like I'd just ask you to pay shipping. But yeah, comment below if you are interested. You may have it. And I didn't show you this side of my craft desk yet, but it's basically just miscellaneous notebooks and things I don't use a lot, but still want to hold on to just in case I need them. And that's pretty much my craft room. I do have a bookshelf over here of like actual books because I do like to read. And I have a lot of beading stuff down there that I didn't really put away because I don't really know where to put it yet. And that's pretty much it. There's my little photo board there of... That pretty much just ends up being extra photos that I either double printed or ones I just didn't end up using and things. So yeah, that's pretty much my craft room. There's a photo of my son over there on that wall. This thing I made a long time ago, just like inspirational, pretty pictures. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoy this tour, this video. Hopefully my son wasn't too much of a distraction. I think overall he did pretty good. So thanks for watching. Bye.